Recovery on which?
Recovery, my lord, of recovery on account of distribution of food stuff, my lord. These are all cooperative societies, this fair price shops, my lord. Before your lordship, recovery was initiated against them on account of the fact that from the month of April to 2020, that's that during COVID period, under that that Pradhan Mantri Gramin Anna Yojana, they had distributed the food stuff through unautomated mode. The National Food Security Acts provide that it should be that Aadhaar seeding and POS machine you have to do. But there was, COVID, during that COVID period, that on account of social distancing and other, there were directives that were issued by the government, central government, that should be that that POS machine should not be used and all. So they were all relaxed, and that relaxation was up for a particular period. That was for the month of April. Now, after April, the government extended it up till May, my lord. From May to November, as per the government, my lord, the district administration, this fair price shop owners, my lord, haven't got any control as such. The food stuff is by the government, of the central government, provided by the state government, got distributed through, my lord, these fair price shops, my lord, and it's all accounted. So now, what the district administration did, though that COVID, it was the lockdown period, that is, that was April. Now thereafter, when after the lockdown period, when there was scarcity of this food stuff, the district administration got it distributed through this fair price shop through unautomated mode. So this ended up till this continued till November.
Whether it was by a written order or by a verbal order?
No, the government got it done, it is their own admission. Now the situation, now what had happened, thereafter, because it was not their food stuff, it was under the government scheme, central government scheme. So they asked for ratification of it. There was exchange of series of communications, from state government to central government. Finally, the central government did not ratify it, So it was all that the state government was getting free. Now that they did not get ratification, it was put to their credit.
Now, therefore, they have.
So now what they are doing, my lord? So they
at least there were written directions by the state government to the fair price shop.
Yes, my lord. Initially,
नहीं, initially का तो ठीक है, 2 महीने का आपने बता दिया. What about the remaining months?
P6, P7 में kindly be
P6, P7.
Rather, my lord, P7, P8. I'm sorry. P6 is the return. P7. This is the letter written by Principal Secretary State of Madhya Pradesh to, my lord, Joint Secretary Government of India. This is, my lord, विषय is 2021-22 में PMG के स्वयं में किए गए उठाए एवं वितरण के संबंध में किए गए उपाय होना चाहिए सर. देन संदर्भ इस मध्य प्रदेश शासन खाद्य नागरिक आपूर्ति एवं उपभोक्ता संरक्षण विभाग का पत्र क्रमांक 100 डेटेड 23/6/2021 से उपरोक्त संदर्भित पत्र के अवलोकन का कष्ट करें, जिसमें PMGKAY अप्रैल 2020 से नवंबर 2020 अंतर्गत वितरण पंजी से वितरण मात्रा हेतु 100 मेट्रिक टन गेहूं 100 मेट्रिक टन.
You are appearing for whom?
I am appearing for respondent number 2, the Civil Supplies
Corporation.
आपने यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया को पार्टी बनाया है क्या? Okay, in fact, the main cause of litigation is the rejection of the request made by the state government.
It's necessary part.
So, Union of India will explain it why it was rejected. Because so far as this fair price shops are concerned, according to Mr. Shruti, there was some direction by the authorities, and rightly so, because the situation had, आज हमको, those who have not undergone that situation, they will not realize the seriousness of that, where everybody was afraid of himself also.
Yes.
Forget about the others, right? So वहाँ पे अगर government के instructions थे verbal or written, so we cannot say कि भाई the government was at fault or the fair price shop was at fault. पर इसमें अगर Union of India को बताओगे तब तो then
even otherwise,
otherwise, Shruti sir.
जी हाँ, जी.
What is the main cause of litigation?
The cause of litigation is, we are made this scapegoat.
No.
The thing is,
right.
Whether the government will not ratify.
Shruti ji, you are right. You have been made the scapegoat. But what created the situation? The rejection of the request by the state government.
For their cheap popularity
And
or
then-
whatever popularity, my lord, they got it done so that the
No,
public is not.
popularity नहीं है sir. So far as the COVID period is concerned,
My lord.
sir, I have seen, I was in Gwalior
Yes, sir.
and I have seen the situation because there were certain NGOs who were distributing food and all the material
My lord.
to the persons who were passing through that area.
Yes, my lord.
There
I
was
have
so
also-
much of migration and all this. So
Undoubtedly, my lord. Yes.
persons were not getting food,
Yes, my lord.
right?
Mhm.
और इसमें तो वो ठीक है, तो हम लोगों ने तो परमिशन लेके बिकॉज वी वर रिक्वेस्टेड कि सर आप लोग आएंगे तो
हाँ,
थोड़ा सा एक बूस्ट अप मिलता है
जी.
to encourage, although the first wave was at its peak,
हाँ,
still we said कि okay, don't worry,
जी.
अगर होना होगा तो घर बैठे भी हो
जी
जाएगा,
हाँ, जी.
पर अगर हमारे आने से वहाँ मैं और कुछ नहीं कह रहा, मैं ये कह रहा हूँ scarcity of the food grains.
हाँ, सर,
देखिए सवाल इस बात का है कि एनजीओ ने चूंकि वो स्टॉल बना के कर रहे थे,
हाँ, हाँ,
दिख रहा था,
हाँ,
गवर्नमेंट ने जो पेपर पे करके इनको पेपलाई
किया।
शॉप को अलाउ किया, वो
जी,
चूंकि
जी।
दिख नहीं रहा तो कहते हैं गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ नहीं किया।
नहीं,
सवाल
नहीं,
वो
हम
नहीं है।
हम कहना चाह रहे हैं साहब, हम तो कोविड वॉरियर थे, लोग तो
अरे
सामने
मैं
थे।
भी आपके लिए वही कह रहा हूँ,
जी,
मैं भी यही कह रहा हूँ कि अगर गवर्नमेंट ने आपको परमिट किया था
जी हाँ,
तो वो उसको क्यों रिजेक्ट किया? इट इज फॉर द यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया टू
जी,
एक्सप्लेन,
जी,
और अब यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया पार्टी नहीं है।
जी हाँ। वो पार्टी दोनों राउंड में नहीं है, फर्स्ट राउंड में
अभी अगर आप बना देंगे तो कोई स्टे है क्या आपके फेवर में?
दिक्कत ये है कि इसमें
आपके पास स्टे है क्या?
हम स्टे नहीं है सर, रिकवरी करे जा रहे हैं, हमको कमीशन भी मिल रहा है, दुकान भी चल रही, कमीशन भी नहीं मिल रहा। जो कमीशन आता है तो उस रिकवरी के पेटे ही हम से रिकवर कर लेते हैं उसको। तो यह हमारा
तो
अनुरोध
फिर अगर रिकवरी रोकी जाए,
ये रिकवरी रोकी जाए तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है सर, अभी रोक दे, आधी आधी तो रिकवरी कर चुके हैं।
कोई बात नहीं,
जी,
ठीक है, एटलीस्ट वहां की जो सिचुएशन थी
जी, जी, जी।
वो दैट वाज हॉरिबल।
Undoubtedly, well, I bow down, well,
है ना?
that in fact was the position that was real. ये हमारी फर्दर 50-50 लगभग हमने जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस थे, 27 लाख किसी की थी तो 11 लाख तो रिकवर हो गया। तो मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज नॉट दैट दे हैव नॉट रिकवर्ड एनीथिंग ड्यूरिंग द पेंडेंसी ऑफ द प्रेजेंट लिस्ट, देयर
जी, सर।
फर्दर रिकवरी स्टे हो जाए तो हम
अब प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं रिस्पोंडेंट से क्या पूछूं, उनका कोई इंडिविजुअल या इंडिपेंडेंट डिसीजन ही नहीं है। देयर डिसीजन इज बेस्ड ऑन द डिसीजन टेकन बाय द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट।
नहीं, ये मैं अनुरोध ये करना चाहूंगा सर, इसमें जो है था, इसमें सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने रेटिफिकेशन दिए ही नहीं। ये जो इनकी वर्डिंग्स थी खुद, यदि आप
रेटिफिकेशन नहीं दिया ना, दे हैड रिक्वेस्टेड,
they had requested,
they had requested,
right,
so they did their best,
yes, well,
but either they did not get any ratification from the central government or their request was turned down.
not difficult.
अब it is
I'll impede, my lord, Union of India, all that I pray, my lord, in the
19645/2023, since the bone of contention of as per the submissions made by counsel for the petitioner, the basic reason for the dispute in hand is on account of non-grant of ratification by the central government by full stop. It is submitted that during the COVID-19 pandemic period, the state government had permitted the distribution of food grains by non-automated mode. Unautomated mode. The state government had also requested the central government to ratify the same, but since it was not done, therefore, the state government has started recovery of the food grains which was distributed by the fair price shop by unautomated mode.
For the period April to
For
November
the period
2020
April 2020 to November
to
2020.
2020.
Full stop. Remaining amount, comma, it is directed that the recovery of the amount from the petitioners. So wide impugn order dated,
But 20
कुछ कहना है?
23. Well, it is dated 2/8/2023, मतलब annexure P16.
2/8/2023, annexure P16 shall remain state.
They may, and we should be paid by lot commission during the pendency of the.
अब सर अब तो फिर बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा, जब वहां से रिकवरी नहीं होगी तो कमीशन मिलेगा ही। आप अंडरटेकिंग दे दीजिएगा।
एक लाइन और लिख देते सर।
सर अब एक लाइन फिर आप कह रहे हैं सर वो सामान भी हमको रेगुलरली भिजवा देना।
जी, I